Somalia's 9th National Development Plan sees the rule of law as going hand in hand with improving security. The NDP recognizes the massive challenges that this area presents.
shantaas kow arrimaha xuquuq insaanka haweenka iyo xuquuq insaanka tusaalaha iyo dhalinyarada soo socda waa aad muhiim u tahay qolkiiba konton dadka shacabka Soomaaliyeed dhowrta hawada qofka Soomaaliga muwaadinka sidoo kale dhalinyarada wadanka dhalinyaro u badan yahay dhalinyarada xuquuqda haweenka dhammaan arrimahaas oo muhiim ah waxaa noo sheegan arrimaha barakacayaasha.
Justice in Somalia has in the past followed British common law, Italian civil law, Khair traditional principles, Sharia Islamic law. The document acknowledges that Khair is the primary mechanism for most dispute resolution. The federal government recognizes Khair policy areas to be prioritized. Linkages between state and Khair mechanisms, Khair compliance with the Provisional Constitution and international human rights standards, gender equality in Khair, protection of the rights and well-being of children, the legitimacy of decision-makers, elders in Khair, clan equity in Khair. While this provides a basis for a functioning justice system, the NDP spells out the challenges. First is fashioning a system that interlinks courts from the state to the federal level. The Federal Constitutional Court, the Federal Supreme Court, FMS Appellate Courts, FMS Regional Courts, FMS District Courts. The second is to set up monitoring and support institutions, including the High Judicial Service Council, the Judicial Training Institute, Federal Attorney General's Office, the Ministry of Justice and Judicial Affairs. Through these institutions, the personnel trained and qualified to act as prosecutors, judges, and lawyers need to be generated. Other key institutions that need to be established or improved include national and state police forces, prisons, legal aid for those that cannot afford proper representation. Police forces have been making progress in their professionalism, but need to be linked together. Prisons are extremely old and the conditions very harsh. Legal aid has been provided by several groups, especially to women and IDPs in Mogadishu and some areas of southern Somalia. Fighting insurgency and criminality are certainly important elements to a proper functioning justice system. But keeping in mind the NDP's emphasis on poverty reduction, one must view dispute resolution as the key function to be achieved. This allows for business deals to be legitimate, land ownership confirmed, official relationships legalized, and much more. It also helps to stamp out corruption. And the NDP calls on all of this to be achieved with gender sensitivity and fairness to all clans. Building these institutions will certainly require funding, creativity, and perseverance. Rule of law that promotes good governance has certainly been given a prominent place in the Planning Ministry's blueprint for national success.
tan afraad waxa la yiraahdaa arrimaha dawlad wanaag. Dawlad wanaag markii la sharaxay waxa weeye in dawladdu dadku u hoggaansamaan sharciga, in Soomaaliya la yareeyo, in waxyaalo badan laga qabto wadanka. Tan shanaad oo iyadan muhiimka waxa weeye arrimaha la adkaysiga ka soo kabashada masiibooyinka.
In Part 6 of ADN TV's series of reports on the National Development Plan, we will look at Pillar 3, Economic Development.